All right, let's take a look at this country lick in D now. So we're starting out here on the 2nd fret D with your index finger. And we're actually going to do a 4-fret stretch here over 2 different strings. So I like to start this 2nd fret D with my index finger on an upstroke. And then we're going to land on a downstroke on that 5th fret A, and that's the beginning of measure number 1. Then we're going to place our ring finger on the 4th fret D. So we're going from 2nd fret D to 5th fret A to 4th fret D. Okay, so right there we're going 2nd fret G to 4th fret G. And then with your middle finger we're going to be hitting that 3rd fret B. You can see how we're kind of playing around this open D chord position here. And then right here with our index finger, we're just going to place it on the 2nd fret high E, and then we're going to get into position to play a chromatic walk on the high E string. Right, so chromatic is each fret, so you're starting on the 2nd fret high E, and then you're going to the 3rd fret high E, 4th fret, and 5th fret. So I'm using each one of my fingers here on this high E string. And then right here, this is probably the toughest part of this little lick right here. We're going to do a 1/2 step string bend with our little finger on this 5th fret B. So what you actually want to do is you want to start the note, right? Start that 5th fret B already bent. So when you're coming off of this chromatic lick here, you're going to want to already bend that string with your little finger. And this is going to take a little bit of practice. And the way I do that is I kind of roll off my little finger. So I'm rolling my little finger off of the high E string and onto the B string. And by doing that, I'm pushing up on that B string to give it that 1/2 step bend. And then we're going to land on that 3rd fret B with our middle finger. Okay, so keep in mind that bend there when we're coming off that chromatic line. You might get a little bit of sound from that high E string when you're transferring over, and that's okay. That's something you can work on and practice. And actually what I like to do there is when I land on that 5th fret high E, I land on it kind of with the flat part of my little finger so that I have room then to push up on that high B string. And you can kind of use, because when you do that roll move, you're already kind of pushing up on that B string. So what you do is you just push up a little bit more than you normally would if you were just going to do. And that's on an 8th note too, so you do have a little bit of time to get into that position to do that bend. And then you can kind of sustain that, right, by going like this at the end. And that kind of elongates the note, or the duration of the note. All right, so let's play this lick now all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.